Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Trail Camera Tuesday premiere. If you're watching the premiere, make sure you say hello in the chat, whichever side that is on. I would like to have a conversation with you. That's why we do the premieres. So if you're new here, that's why I do premieres every Tuesday at 8 p.m. If you're watching this at a later date, just make sure you let me know in the comments below. A few notes before we get started with the trail camera photos. These Orange Army hoodies and the 1,000 subscriber shirts and hoodies will be off my store on November 29th. So get one while you can if you're interested. Links for everything we use to make these episodes possible are always down below in the description. So if you see me using something in an episode, it's usually in the description if you're looking to get it as well. And finally, a bit of bad news is, I know I made a promise to all of you that I was going to do a Trail Camera Tuesday every week. I'm not doing one next week. I promised it, but hear me out. There will be plenty of content over the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be going out for 5 days straight here this week while you guys are watching this. So instead of trying to interrupt that episodes and that editing to film a Trail Camera Tuesday, which I'll be going to pull cards and there'll only be like a day or two on them anyway, I just figured we'd save up all the ones you guys get, and then I'll pull my favorites over the next 2 weeks, and we'll have an awesome episode in 2 weeks from now. So I'm skipping a week, even though I told you guys I wasn't going to. But anyway, you can send all your hate mail and your trail camera photos and videos to Sgtoutdoors@gmail.com. If you have some trail camera photos that you want to share, it is all anonymous. I just put them in a big folder, and then we go through them, so you don't have to worry about people recognizing your deer. If you want to claim the deer and we want to talk about it, we can do it in the chat or the comments. And I'm also looking forward to getting the success photos as well. Like I had said before, just make sure you leave out the blood and gore. YouTube's not a big fan of that. So, with all of that said, I would also like to say, because I won't say it in the episodes I have scheduled for this week, Happy Halloween. I hope you have a safe and fun time. I hope your kids have a great time. I hope everyone has a fun Halloween. And Halloween means one thing for me. November 1st is right around the corner. My favorite day of hunting ever. So, anyway, I suppose that's all we really... Hey, what are you doing? No, get out of here. All right, sorry for that, guys, but I'm sure he covered all the business side of things, so it works out. But regardless, I guess we could just hop into some trail camera photos. It's going to be a pretty short episode this week. I got a couple things to share from public land, little bright stars. This past weekend was an awesome weekend of hunting, so I'm looking forward to the content that's coming after this episode. They're following for the rest of this week, and then, like the Eagle said, I'm sure... I have 5 days off coming up in a row here to just get out in the woods as much as possible. So, without further ado, let's hop into some trail camera videos. Oh man, I'm still sick. I'm just gonna be sick forever, I think. There's nothing in that one. Little doe in this one. Keep moving. We got Rocket running through the woods there. Then we got this little guy. And then we got that guy. Boom. This this is what I'm looking forward to seeing in the woods. So this camera, I had told you guys on multiple occasions, I've been slowly moving it back into where I want to actually hunt this property, but I didn't want to go right in there right away. I had it on the bean edge, and side note, the bean field edge that's been cut, there's fresh scrapes every day being freshened up over there. But when I got back into where I wanted to hunt, it's in between two valleys, and there's a swamp here, and then there's a cornfield on the backside. The sign was incredible. So I had been seeing some tracks in the snow here and there, and back where I wanted to hunt, there was not just a couple of tracks. It was down to the mud. Through the snow, down to the mud. Tons of deer moving through there, and there's a scrape. So I put the camera on that scrape. So hopefully we see what's moving around out there. I plan on hunting it on Wednesday. So I got to get out there, and it's going to be an evening hunt on Wednesday, and then probably a morning hunt on Thursday, most likely, depending on what I see in the morning on Wednesday. I'll be out on Swampland for that, and these upcoming episodes from Swampland, I wholeheartedly believe if I could just sit there for like 7 days in a row for that mid-morning and that late evening time frame, it would happen. We would get ourselves a mature buck. The amount of deer we're seeing, it's perfect. It's just a matter of right place, right time for that mature buck to come through, because just the amount of deer. But you'll see that. You'll see that in the upcoming episodes. I'm looking forward to hunting this property, though. There was the one giant we had from a couple weeks ago, and this guy is not bad. It's getting that time of year where my goal was a 4.5-year-old buck 130s. He's definitely not that, but it's getting that time in the year where I might just shoot him anyway, depending on how these hunts go. So, what do you think? You think he's good? You don't have any thumbs. I just realized you don't really have a thumb, so can't give a thumbs up or anything. But this is the only bright spot from the public land cameras at all. Swampland got nothing the last few days. I left it out there for 3 days. It literally only had me on there twice, even though a deer walked like right in front of it while we were in the stand. I think it was angled badly. Then you got this little guy walking around. Look how big that little guy's neck is. It's that time of year, guys. It's happening. What's the procedure? But he was the rest of the videos pretty much. So that is all I have to share for you guys from my point of view. We've had some pretty okay bucks on the spy points running around. We've had a couple of good ones on private land, but nothing crazy, nothing worth showing. So like I had said, this is going to be a pretty short episode. Let's just hop right into the user submissions, the real reason you guys are here. And we're going to start right here with that Tacticam reveal, which I'm interested in. They were fairly cheap. Another great cell cam. That's a really good buck. And now it's that time of year where, you know, the necks are just big. Favorite thing is just when you see that body coming through the woods, you just know. You're like, that's a big deer. You're just ready, ripping, rearing to go. Adrenaline starts pumping. That's a good buck right there. Oh, that's a good one too. Oh, what a buck. His body looks a little small for, you know, having a rack that good, but that's a good looking buck. What? Okay. It's just like, that's a big building. It's like a school, and you just daylight photo of a giant walking around. That's insane. Oh, you shoot him from the school building if that's what that is, or a church or something. Oh man, that's funny. What a buck. Another good one. Goofy rack deer again. That looks like the same exact picture. I might have downloaded that same exact picture, but that goofy buck again. That goofy buck again. I downloaded some repeats here. Hold on one second. All right, here we go. Now we're into some absolute giants. That deer, how can he even hold his head up? That makes no sense. Oh God, that makes just no sense whatsoever. That seems like it's photoshopped. That's insane. Oh man, what a deer. Another just giant. Another great buck. Look at those brow tines. Look at the mass on those brow tines. Insane. Holy crap. What? Unbelievable. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might be 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It would just, oh my God, just giant. Tons of mass. That's insane. Oh my God, another one. Just an absolute pig. Whoever sent these, if you want to talk about them, tell us a story if there is one. in the chat or in the comments below. Let us know. Oops. What a buck. God, those brow tines are just mad. The mass on all of these bucks are insane. They got the minerals they, oh my God. They have the minerals they need, that's for sure. How can he even walk through the woods? Just when I'm wearing a hat, it gets caught on stuff all the time. It's so annoying. I couldn't imagine walking around with a 5-gallon bucket on my head, just banging off every branch and everything in the woods. That's insane. Oh man. Oh, there's another just pig. Is that the same one? So it's not a 14-pointer? Looks like the same buck, so there wasn't a point there. 13 though, that's pretty damn good. Oh, there's a good one. There is a beauty there. Just, God, I'm just getting fired up. I'm ready. With how much chasing I've seen this weekend, I am ready to just start seeing some mature bucks at some weird times wandering through the woods. So excited. I can't wait to have my first real call encounter as well, because I've seen so many little bucks, they're not really too interested when you're grunting and stuff yet. Like I had one kind of turn away from his does, but then he just chased off some more. So, but you get a mature buck, it's like that snort wheeze will be like a cheat code for the next couple weeks. You get a mature buck wandering around and snort wheeze at him and it'll be over. Did the picture change? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, same buck. Is it a different buck? Is it the same exact buck? Oh, it's a minute. That's the same buck. But he's got like a curly cue, or is that a weed? Just can't tell. No, that's just a weed behind him. Oh man, look at that. Look at the symmetry though. All those points just line up with each other. What a buck. There's a good one as well. Man, just perfectly symmetrical. Good old 8-pointer outside his ears. Nice mass. Nice. That's a good one. That is a good one as well. Oh man. He's solid. That's a solid buck right there. Oh, come on. Oop, skipped one. Oh, that's the same buck. That's a good one. That's a good one as well. Man, all these, look how thick he is. That boy's thick. 2 C's. Oh my God, why is this doing this? Thank you. Holy giant. What a monster that buck is. Get a couple daylight photos of him. Be losing sleep trying to get in the stand. Like I took off the upcoming 5 days of work to get out in the woods, and I just know come November 4th, I'm going to be wishing and praying that I would have taken off the following 5 days instead, but it works out. And unfortunately, I don't know what this weather in Wisconsin is going to do to the deer, because that's a great buck, by the way. I don't know what the weather is going to do to these deer in Wisconsin, because October was so unseasonably cold that 40s is super warm right now. It's going to be 40s for the next 8 days. But that's seasonable temperatures. So I don't know if the deer are going to be conditioned from that super cold weather, that this 40s is going to be warm for them and all their activity will be at night. Or if they're just going to have normal November activity because it's the seasonable temperature. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know what you think about that. So for context, it's been lows in the 18s to 22 range and highs in the 30s, windy and snowy for what feels like a month, but it's been a solid 2 weeks here in Wisconsin. And now for the next, 8 days, 6 to 8 days, it's going to be highs in the 40 to 46 range and lows in the mid 30s. So are those deer going to be affected by that negatively, positively? Is it not going to affect them because, like I had said, it's the seasonable temperature. It's the average. It's what it should be in November. Let me know what you guys think, because I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect. I feel like I'm going to experience the October lull for the next 2 weeks. We're not going to be seeing that daylight activity we had been seeing because of the weather. I don't know. Or I could be just completely wrong, but we'll see. A video. Unicorn buck. Look at that. Brow tine just sticking out. We had a video of this buck before, and I missed the fact that brow tine was like coming out of its head straight out. They named this one the unicorn buck. Is that an old deer? Because his rack looks kind of small for how big he is. But that's crazy. It's a crazy looking buck. That's cool. That is cool. And unfortunately, that brings us to the end of Trail Camera Tuesday. So let me know what you guys think about the weather situation. I just don't know. I don't know what to expect out of these next few days. But when I was looking ahead when I was planning my vacation, and I figured the first few days of that warm-up were going to be the best. So instead of taking the 1st through like the 5th off, I decided to take, the 20 whatever through the 1st instead. So that way, Dad had the days off, so I can hunt with him. And then also, I don't know what I'm talking about though. Deer hunting, it's an exact science until it's not. This is where I'll leave you guys. I told you it's gonna be a quick episode. We only really had user submissions. The cameras have been pretty slow for me, but the hunts have been good. It's just a matter of seeing a mature buck, and I think it's just a matter of time. If I keep hunting the 2 stands that I want to hunt on public land, it's just a matter of being there at the right time. That mature buck is going to come through all those places where the does and the young bucks are chasing right now. It's only a matter of time. And if I get lucky enough to have the doe that pops an estrus come by my stand, I will guarantee there will be a mature buck following that doe for the next couple weeks. So anyway, it's the best time of year. Everyone waits for that first week in November, and here we are. It's right around the corner. So I'm just excited to get in the woods. I hope you guys are too. And once again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate every last one of your views. Links in the description below. Merch at Sgtoutdoors.com. And as always, until next time, I'll see you guys in the woods.